Hey guys, it's Gun with Team Misplayed, and I'm going to be doing a discussion with you about Shaddolls, but this is not the average discussion I did last time. This is the discussion about the variations of Shaddolls that can be played. Now, there are three ways you can play Shaddolls. Well, three, like, pitching cards. These are all your pitchers. Pitch a dark, pitch any level 4 or lower, middle top 5, and add a spell. Armageddon Knight, he's just a dark. He's straight up a dark. So he works with Winda, Allure, and stuff like that, and he can pitch Beast. Mathematician, he works very well with Police. He also works very well with the deck, because he can pitch anything basically, and if you need to pitch a Beast to draw, you can pitch Squamata. Squamata can pitch Beast. Beast would activate, and then you draw. But Mathematician's just overall really good. He lets you pitch a card and then activate their effect, and then you get to draw one if he's destroyed by battle. And then if you get Felice, you get to sink. Now the cool thing about this is that he's Spellcaster. That means you can also go into Arcane Magician. Oops. So, summon this, sink, Arcane Magician, defense mode. Pop 2 cards. Or you can go into Black Rose, depending on what you feel is safer in that moment. So yeah, I don't know why I took. And then Curry Bandit. Curry Bandit is awesome if you get the mills right. Now he works very well with Cephalon, because the fact that you're milling 5 means you're probably going to fill up your monsters a lot faster. Cephalon requires 10 in the grave, so these other two variants are a little too slow. Curry Bandit is probably the best variant to play Cephalon. Cephalon is extremely good because he gets your, if you have one in grave, you get this back. And then if it dies, you get a fusion back if you have a fusion in grave. So he just makes 4,000 beat sticks. And then he triggers all their effects, and then you get their spells. So you go a little faster, but you run the risk of getting really bad mills and just straight up bricking and losing, because you're going to play a lot bigger monsters in this variant. You're going to probably play Trags, Gores, all the Shaddolls, because you want to hit as many Shaddolls as you can as you mill, Cephalons, BLS. You're going to play all the big stuff. So this variant has probably more of a chance of bricking. This variant is extremely well. I'm leaning more towards this variant. And then there's Armageddon, which he's always good, just straight up allure. Because sometimes you don't want to allure some of your Shaddolls, and you can always just allure this guy. But this guy also lets you play the Chaos version if you want to play the Chaos version. Which is pitch the Wyvern, Wyvern banishes Dad, you banish Wyvern, you get Dad. And then let's talk about the hand traps. Everyone has their own thing for this. There are tons of hand traps you can play in this. You can play Gorge, you can play Maxi, you can play Effect Flare, Trag, which is my personal one. I'm siding Trags, maining 2 Effect Flare and siding 2 Maxi. It's all player preference. I'd probably play Maxi in the main if the Shaddoll was out. But being said, I'm playing Effect Failure because it's for construct and it's effect negation, so 2 in 1. I would probably put in the you play Breakthrough in the Curry Bandit, so you don't ever have to take the Breakthrough. You can always just take the Curry Bandit. You can take something else and you can mill the Breakthrough. Now for other cards that you can play in the deck. Personally, these are some cards I like to play in. I'm maining these 3. Well, not these 3. Technically, I'm playing 2 Sanctum, 3 Moral Tech. First of all, this gives you fodder for your construct, which is amazing. It also gives you a very good stun aspect, so your opponent does not want to attack, target your back row, because then they're just going to trigger a Moral Tech, they're going to trigger a Sanctum, they're going to trigger all sorts of crap, and they don't want to deal with that. So makes your opponent more wary of your back row. So it also makes them more wary of their summoning, because if they have a Sanctum, you're just going to flip that, pop their monster. So, very good. Gives you more stun for your deck. this card. This card, amazing. Let your go. Because you can get rid of problem exceeds with this. You just ram, bounce it back to your hand. If they do attack, you go trag. Now you got an extra card in your hand for your trag, so your trag's a little bigger. You're a little safer this turn. And then you can keep rinsing and repeat the Grand Mole. So every time you're going to draw, your trag's going to get bigger, you're going to almost summon your mole, you're going to attack, bounce it to hand, attack with trag. Now you got an extra card in your hand, so trag's even bigger, and your opponent can't do anything. And it also is really good in the mirror match because you can drop a beast, take their mid-rash, not mid-rash, sorry, window, and get a draw. So you don't even go minus, you just take their window. And then Ceasefire, it's a good little tech on, because they're all flip effects. This does not trigger flip effects. It reads flip all face down defense position monsters on the field face up. Flip effects are not activated at this time. Inflict 500 points to your opponent for every monster that has an effect. Flip this, they lose all their effects. It's really good if your opponent activates Shadow, or Sinister Shadow games. Because what the point of this is, you're basically going to activate this to flip your face down. So if they activate this, you activate Ceasefire in response, you're going to burn your opponent a little, they're going to lose their flip effect, and maybe possibly their target if they were going to send back row. Dragon to pop back row. But yeah, as far as this deck goes, those are the main variations that are common. There are tons of other stuff, like, I know I didn't show it, but Dismind, any flippins. You can play the Chaos version that plays all the Chaos the mini Chaos Dragons, level 4 ones that float. You basically play this guy. This guy pitches Wyvern. Use the level 4s in your hand to banish Wyvern. You get Dad from your Dad from your banished, and then it's decent. I just don't like this variation because you have to do way too much graveyard control, and if you have to slow yourself down to play your cards, then I don't feel it's good. You have to, you can't just play fusion and sync fusion and just dump stuff and do stuff. You have to play way more cautiously with this variant, because in the OCG it's a little safer because you can play 2 dead. So you can open up with 1 and then get 3 in the grave, start banishing, and then keep going, and then Dad always has fodder. So Dad's a little easier to get out because you're going to be able to see it more often. But with this variant, Dad's at 1 in the DCG, so it's a little more risky. So I would just stick to playing Felice with it, because Felice allows instant synchro plays for level 7s. And then this just gets you a draw. So you don't even have to get Felice. This is just good draw power in general. So if you're gonna play the deck, if you're a beginner, I would lean more towards the Mathematician. If you believe you're lucky, I would lean more towards this. And if you really want to stun your opponent, go with Armageddon Knight, because you're just gonna have more darks to fuse with. But that's my 2 cents on this, guys. I'm no expert at this game, but that's what I've done through my extensive testing. Those are the cards I've tested. So until next time, guys, it's been Gun. Peace.